Today I'm going to show you the biggest Google update that just dropped. This June 2025 core update is already shaking up search results like crazy. I'm talking about sites jumping 50 spots overnight, some winners, some losers, and it's all happening right now. Plus, I'll reveal the secret pattern I found that predicts who gets hit. Hey, if we haven't met already, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, CEO of SEO agency Goldie Agency. Whilst he's helping clients get more leads and customers, I'm here to help you get the latest AI updates. And here's the thing about this update that nobody's talking about yet. Google just said this rollout will take 3 weeks to complete. 3 weeks. That means we're only seeing the beginning. The real chaos hasn't even started. I've been tracking this stuff for years, built a 7-figure agency from nothing, helped thousands of students, and I can tell you right now, this update is different, way different. So what makes this June 2025 core update so crazy? First off, this is the second core update of 2025. We just had one in March. Google doesn't usually drop updates this close together unless something big is happening behind the scenes. The March update finished on March 27th. It's barely been 3 months. That's lightning speed for Google. They're usually more spread out. This tells me they're making major changes to how they rank websites. And get this, the March 2024 update was the biggest core update ever. According to Google, it took 45 days to roll out. 45 days, this one's supposed to be done in 3 weeks. That means they're being more aggressive with the changes. Here's what I'm seeing in the data so far. Sites that were doing well are suddenly tanking. Sites that were nowhere are shooting up the rankings. It's like Google flipped a switch and changed everything. But here's the pattern I found. The sites getting hit hardest right now have one thing in common. They're not people first, they're search engine first. And Google is finally cracking down hard on this. You know those sites that stuff keywords everywhere? The ones that write for robots instead of humans? They're getting crushed. And I mean crushed. But the sites that are winning, they're doing something totally different. They're writing content that actually helps people, not content that tricks Google. Real helpful stuff that solves problems. Google even said it themselves, there's nothing new creators need to do if they've been making content for people. But if you've been gaming the system, you're in trouble. And here's why this matters so much for you. If your site gets hit by this update, you can't just make a quick fix. Google said the biggest changes happen with the next core update. That could be months away. Think about it. If you lose your rankings now, you might be stuck waiting until the next big update to recover. That's potentially months of lost traffic, months of lost customers, months of lost money. But here's the crazy part. Some sites are seeing massive improvements. I'm talking about 200% traffic increases. Sites that were buried on page 5 are suddenly ranking in the top 3. What's the difference between the winners and losers? It all comes down to one thing: intent. Are you actually helping people or just trying to rank? Google's getting smarter, way smarter. They can tell the difference now between content that helps and content that just exists to capture search traffic. Here's a real example. I was looking at 2 sites in the same niche, same topic, same keywords. One site had super technical content stuffed with keywords. The other had simple, helpful content written like you're talking to a friend. Guess which one survived the update? The simple one, the helpful one, the one that actually solved problems instead of just showing off how much they knew about SEO. And this isn't just about content, it's about your whole site. Google's looking at user experience now more than ever. How fast does your site load? How easy is it to navigate? Do people actually stay and read your stuff? If people bounce off your site in 3 seconds, Google notices. If they stay and read everything, Google notices that too. And with this update, they're using that data to decide who ranks and who doesn't. Here's another pattern I found. Sites with thin content are getting destroyed. You know those sites that have hundreds of pages, but each page only has like 300 words? They're done. Google wants depth now, real depth. But here's the opportunity. While everyone else is panicking about getting hit, smart marketers are doubling down on quality. They're creating better content, longer content, more helpful content. And that's exactly what you should be doing right now. Don't wait for the update to finish. Start improving your content today. Make it more helpful, more detailed, more valuable. Because here's what most people don't understand about core updates. They're not punishments. They're opportunities. Google is literally telling you what they want. Listen to them. They want content that helps people. They want sites that provide value. They want creators who care more about their audience than their rankings. So how do you know if you're doing it right? Ask yourself this question. If Google disappeared tomorrow, would people still want to read your content? If the answer is no, you've got work to do. Here's the thing about this update that's really interesting. Google said they had meetings with creators months ago. I'm wondering if this update is going to help those creators who were struggling. You see, Google's been getting a lot of heat lately. People saying the search results are getting worse, too much spam, too much low quality content. This update might be their way of fixing that, and if that's true, it means we're going to see even more updates like this. Google's not going to stop here. They're going to keep pushing for better content, higher quality, more helpful stuff. So what should you do right now? First, don't panic. I know it's scary when your rankings drop, but panicking won't help. Focus on what you can control. Start by looking at your content, really looking at it. Is it helpful? Does it solve real problems? Or is it just keyword stuffed fluff? Be honest with yourself. If your content sucks, fix it. Don't try to game the system. Don't look for shortcuts. Just make it better. Here's what better looks like. Longer content that goes deep into topics. Content that answers all the questions people might have. Content that's written like you're talking to a real person. And here's the secret that most SEO experts won't tell you. Google doesn't care about your keywords as much as you think. They care about whether your content actually helps people. I've seen pages rank #1 without even using the main keyword. How? Because they solved the problem better than anyone else. They gave people exactly what they were looking for. That's what Google wants. That's what this update is pushing for. And that's what you need to focus on. Here's another thing. Don't just focus on your content. Look at your whole site experience. Is it fast? Is it easy to use? Can people find what they need quickly? Google's looking at all of this now. They want to send people to sites that provide a great experience. Not just good content, but a good overall experience. And here's something most people miss. Your site needs to be mobile friendly. Really mobile friendly. Not just responsive, but actually good on mobile. More than half of all searches happen on mobile now. If your site sucks on mobile, you're not going to rank well. Period. Here's what I'm doing with my agency clients right now. We're auditing everything. Content, user experience, site speed, mobile friendliness, everything. Because this update isn't just about one thing, it's about everything. Google's looking at the complete package now. And here's the crazy part. While everyone else is scrambling to figure out what went wrong, the smart marketers are already moving ahead. They're creating better content, they're improving their sites, they're getting ready for the next update. Because here's the truth, this won't be the last big update. Google's going to keep pushing for better quality, and if you're not ready, you're going to get left behind. So what's the plan? Start with your best content, the stuff that already performs well, make it even better, add more detail, answer more questions, make it more helpful, then move on to your other content. The stuff that's not performing as well, ask yourself why. Is it because it's not helpful enough, not detailed enough, not answering the right questions? Fix it. Don't delete it, fix it, make it better, make it more valuable. And here's something important. Don't try to fix everything at once. Pick your top 10 pages, the ones that bring you the most traffic. Focus on those first. Make them amazing, then move on to the next 10, and so on. Quality over quantity every time. Here's what I'm seeing with clients who are doing this right. They're not just recovering from the update, they're actually doing better than before, way better. Because they're finally giving Google what it wants. Helpful content, great user experience, real value for people. And that's the key to surviving any Google update. Don't try to game the system. Don't look for loopholes. Just focus on helping people. That's it. That's the secret. Help people and Google will reward you. Try to trick Google and you'll get crushed. Now, here's what's going to happen over the next few weeks. This update is still rolling out. You're going to see more changes, more volatility. Some sites will keep dropping. Others will keep rising. Don't make any major changes right now. Wait for the update to finish. Then assess where you stand. Then make your improvements. But start planning now. Start thinking about how you can make your content better, how you can improve your user experience, how you can provide more value. Because the sites that come out ahead after this update are going to be the ones that focus on quality, real quality, not fake SEO tricks. And here's the opportunity. While your competitors are panicking, you can be improving. While they're trying to figure out what went wrong, you can be making your content better. That's how you win in SEO, not by trying to outsmart Google, but by actually being better than your competition. So let me ask you this. What are you going to do? Are you going to panic and try to find some quick fix? Or are you going to use this as motivation to finally create the quality content your audience deserves? I know what I would do. I'd get to work. I'd start improving my content today. I'd make it so good that Google would have no choice but to rank it. That's what winners do. They don't make excuses. They don't look for shortcuts. They just get better. And here's the thing about this update that gives me hope. Google is finally rewarding quality. They're finally pushing back against the spam and low quality content that's been clogging up the search results. This is good news for creators who actually care about their audience. It's good news for businesses that want to provide real value. It's good news for anyone who's been doing SEO the right way. So don't see this update as a threat. See it as an opportunity to separate yourself from the competition, an opportunity to show Google that you're one of the good guys. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. Google wants to send people to sites that help them, sites that solve their problems, sites that provide real value. If that's what you're doing, you're going to be fine, better than fine. You're going to thrive. But if you've been cutting corners, if you've been trying to game the system, this update is your wake-up call. I'm also offering free SEO strategy sessions where I'll personally review your site and show you exactly what you need to do to survive and thrive in this new landscape. The link is in the comments and description. Join the AI Profit Boardroom. It's the best place to scale your business, get more customers, and save hundreds with AI automation. You'll get access to cutting-edge strategies, direct access to me, and a community of entrepreneurs who are crushing it online. Plus, I've got a free AI SEO course with over 50 free AI SEO tools that will help you create better content faster. Again, link in the comments and description. And if you're serious about dominating SEO, check out the SEO Elite Circle. It's where you'll get more leads, traffic, and sales from SEO. All the links are in the comments and description. Julian Goldie reads every comment, so make sure you comment below and let me know how this update is affecting your site. Are you seeing improvements or drops? What questions do you have? I'll personally respond to every single one. Remember, this update isn't the end of the world. It's just Google raising the bar. And if you're willing to step up and create better content, you're going to come out ahead. The question is, are you ready to do the work?